Well, Shaka, you guys were down 10. How did you flip this script?
Well, in the first half, we had a lot of guys playing with some tightness. I thought Tyler and Cam had good aggressiveness, and then they had to bring their teammates along with them. But the way we defended in the second half was so much better. And then having these two guys in actions throughout the half, that's always good for us.
All right, so how would you grade his first game since February 28th?
Well, it's funny because we were talking about, like, when to take him out, but he couldn't come out very much because we needed him this whole game. He was awesome. I mean, it's a night and day difference for us with him back.
All right, Tyler, how would you grade yourself?
We got the win, so that's a 10 in my eyes. Doesn't really matter how I played, you know. It's just about winning in this tournament. We always say, kill or be killed, and, you know, we did the job today.
Collective effort. You mentioned Cam and Tyler, but Stevie Mitchell, I already checked your stats. He's winning the energy stats for this game, over 100. What kind of difference did Stevie Mitchell make?
I always say, you know, our defense starts with him. He's guarding the ball, pressuring the ball, getting steals. He gets us going on the offensive end just through his defense. All
right, we'll see you guys Sunday.
Thank you.
That was Andy Katz with head coach Shaka Smart and the aforementioned Tyler Kolek. From bronze to gold, that's the half comparison against Western Kentucky. And credit to the Hilltoppers. Tyrone Marshall, 17 of his 21 in the first half. But it was Marquette in the second half, thanks to Cam Jones, 18 of his 28 in that second frame. And by the way, Bijan Robinson, who had the perfect bracket, picked Western Kentucky. So he's not going to be able to say he's perfect anymore. Time to bring in our Kyle Boone, who was with us at halftime when Marquette was facing that deficit against Western Kentucky. That second half, how do you best describe what you saw in terms of the Eagles getting away with that win?
An eruption, an explosion, expected. This is what you expect when you watch Marquette. Their offense is lethal. They can score in bunches. Defensively, they really stepped up in the second half, as Shaka Smart said, with Andy Katz. Offensively, it was Cam Jones, had 18 points in the second half. He was the difference maker for them, got their offense going. Stevie Mitchell was really key for them, giving them a defensive spark. Had a pair of steals in the second half that it felt like kind of flipped the momentum for Marquette down the stretch there. And this is what you expect when you're watching the Golden Eagles. Offensively, when Tyler Kolek is disrupting, when Cam Jones is making shots, this is a really tough team to beat. And Western Kentucky just could not pull it off in the end. Too much offense from this Marquette team, as expected.
The metrics do love Marquette. You see the 36.1% three-point percentage at halftime. That was much closer to about 25%. The return of Tyler Kolek coming back from that oblique injury. What did you see out of him today?
Yeah, no, I thought the highlight of the game for Tyler Kolek, he ends up finishing with 18 points. But it was one of his assists in the second half. He gets a miss off of a layup. He grabs a rebound, throws it out to Cam Jones, who finishes from top of the key with a three-pointer. And the energy that he brings on defense, the disruption that he brings, just changes the dynamic of how this Marquette team looks. And that's kind of what Shaka Smart said after the game. It just when Tyler Kolek is on the floor versus when he's off the floor, this team is just totally different. And without him, they've been good. They've been able to kind of withstand some games. But with him on the floor, Marquette is a national championship contender, and they look like it today.
Okay, Marquette getting past Western Kentucky. They'll face the winner of Colorado and Florida, the two teams in action right now. Our thanks to Kyle Boone joining us here on CBS Sports HQ. Make sure to check out the Eye on College Basketball podcast, daily recaps and previews for the next day with Gary Parrish and Matt Norlander.